What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius review. And this one's going to be about two dragoons, Aranea and as well as Ardyn. And this review is being made before the maintenance, but I tried to put in as much evidence as I possibly could to make it so that you guys would know what possible changes are going to be happening for Ardyn. But for Aranea, there's no buffs. To my knowledge, maybe there's a secret buff, but probably not. So first of all, infinite turns, always a delight. Spear Break Gauge, which some of you guys have already seen that to be quite useful in some trials. Bolting Strike Chaining, okay, pretty useful in global. Or Brave Shift. Limit Burst Zone Effect gives 25% more attack. That's taxed with buffs. So if you don't know much about the zone effect buffs or whatever they're called on global, you know what I mean. They're separate from buffs, so you could have 300% attack, and then you could have this, and it would be 325 attack. Pretty much. That's how that works. She has Demon, Machine, Undead Killers, 200%. Also, if you hear any sniffling, I have a huge allergy problem right now, so I apologize. 500% jump damage, 300% TDH, which is okay. 80% jump, and 90 times jump with their Limit Burst mod buff. And finally, her grandest ability is quite useful for people who may not have other buffers or something like that. 280% attack buff, 200% LB fill rate buff, and also 100% attack break resist buff on her grandest ability and her Brave Shift form. And as you guys would know already, if you guys know about dragoons, TDH dragoons are just not good because they only hit once, whereas true to wheel dragoons hit twice. So the twice will always be better than a variance hit. And also she has no self-imbue, so you'd have to do that, but honestly it's not that big of a deal usually nowadays. I mean, if you don't have any other dragoons, she's probably going to be fine, but she's going to require you a lot of gear to make her true to wield. It's the same thing with Sid. You know, like back in the day, Sid had required a lot of stuff to make true to wield. It's going to be the same thing like for Mazurka, you'd have to make her true to wield, so it's tough. I'm glad that they're moving away from these true to wield or true double hand dragoons. They're not good. I'm glad that they finally realized after Mazurka, hey, we made a mistake. TDH dragoons makes sense. Hey, they're only using one spear and they're going down like this, right? But it's only hitting once and they're never gonna fix it. So I'm gonna go 7.5 ish for her. She's really not that good unless you don't have a dragoon, honestly. The grandest ability and her Brave Shift form is pretty decent, but and the zone effect is okay too, but 25% more attack is really not that big of a deal, I don't think. For all allies, it's pretty good. I mean, for Dark Visions maybe, but I don't know where you're gonna. I don't know. I'd rather use Nyx's in Peril or something like that for more damage instead. So 7.5 for that. And here we go for Ardyn. I made sure to put down here. You guys can see it. They haven't updated this as of this video. I'm pretty sure there has not been. You guys know how they usually do. If there's some kind of typo, they'll say updated or something like that in the news section. And I don't think that's happened yet, as of this video. This is being recorded a few hours before maintenance time, so they might do it before then, or they might do it during maintenance. They'll eventually put in Dark Element on this jump. But if it's not jump, this review completely changes, so we're going to be doing two sections here. I'm reviewing him actually with this statement on the screen here. I'm going to be reviewing him as is, with no element tied to his jump. So, STMR is quite good. If you plan on going to EX2, it's quite a good STMR, but I wouldn't chase it. Like, I wouldn't go try hard to get it. Infinite turns, which he definitely would like to have. 150% true to wield, 600% or 6 times cap. There have been a lot of people that were asking me, actually in my Discord at least, hey, do I need to put indestructible light on Noctis? Like, no, he already has 600% cap, guys. They already have 600% cap or 6 times cap. Putting lightning's STMR on him is like nothing. It doesn't do anything. So 25% sword and pro, just like Noctis. At least it should be. Maybe it'll be something different, but I don't think so. 150% human and spirit killer passive, 300% jump damage passive, dark element damage boost, and Stardust Ray chaining. He's a Dragoon in his restricted form, as you guys know, for Noctis. I put question marks here because I still don't know what's going to be. Noctis is 100 times, so I'm going to put 100 times mod, just like on Noctis. And also, I'm just putting this here just so you guys know, so you can't say, oh, this was a gotcha moment. We got Deus. He was lying to us the whole time, so I'm putting question mark there to a liability protection. And I made sure to put that screenshot there, as you guys can see, just to be sure. This is what I'm talking about. So if he has an element that lets jump, that's pretty amazing, actually. 100% LB damage, okay. And he has ways of filling the Lumber's Kosh for his sword in peril again. Just like every Dragoon, you have to juggle jump damage with killers, but if you got a lot of jump damage stuff already, then it's not that big of a deal. And if it, okay, so this is gonna be a separate now. If his jump is not elementless, like the screenshot shows right there, this is a completely different review, so we're going to be doing 2 scores here. And you would need a more specific team to get it working. In fact, I've never used Ardyn at all. No, I'm not going to lie. I've never used Ardyn at all since I got him on the JP side at all, for any situation besides maybe like some chaining here and there. Because until Sephiroth arrived, I know like, oh, Sephiroth has arrived, what are you talking about? Well, Noctis and Ardyn appeared in January on the JB side, and Sephiroth came way later, so the meta kind of changed a little bit. So there's some other dark units, but back then it was kind of awkward to use dark. Like, it was so much easier to choose light because Finzi has light and View, for example, and some other units have light and View and stuff like that. So it was a little easier. But if he's elementless, this is a hugely change. So my score is going to be for elementless version of Ardyn, 9 out of 10, because that makes him like super strong, and also he's very useful for pretty much any situation that you would want to use a Dragoon for. If he's dark, 8.5, because he's a little harder to use, but people on global will be able to do it, just like if you use Venera, you could use Venera with him and stuff like that would be decent. So once again, I would make very clear, elementless version, 9 out of 0. Dark version with the dark jump, 8.5. So that's my review, guys. What do you guys think of the review? What do you guys think of the units? Do you guys think that he will be elementless, or will he have an element tied to his jump? Or maybe after this video has been posted, you guys already saw that there was an update. I'm gonna go check after this video, and I'll post in the comments if there was one. But I don't think I saw anything. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like on the video if you guys like my reviews. Make sure you subscribe, because there are a lot of people that are not subscribed to my channel. So if this was a video that earned your subscription, thank you very much for subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.